Now, what I want to tell you is that there are two kind of tax havens. One are like notorious tax havens, okay, like Bermuda, like the British Virgin Islands, Cayman Islands, Samoa, Fiji. I mean, you don't have any reason to go and set up your business in British Virgin Island, right? Only to avoid taxes. That's a very different situation. But Dubai or Singapore is not the same. An Indian businessman may have very legitimate reasons to set up a company in Luxembourg, Dubai, Ireland, all these places. These are real economies, right? They are not just pretending. Some countries, they're Mauritius. They have no business except to create a tax haven so people will come there, right? Um, so definitely, there are real economies, and you have real reasons to go set up businesses there. This is preferable today, right? You uh, don't want to create in these notorious places. Number one reason for that is blacklisting. Now think of what happened to Mauritius. All the companies which were relying on the Mauritius route to invest in India, they don't have the protection of the Mauritius route, right, anymore. So it changes, like the treaty gets rewritten, and countries get blacklisted. A lot of countries like Cyprus and all, they have been blacklisted by European Union. Macau. So for example, we had a student in Macau who wanted to buy some courses from us, but receiving our money was so difficult. It's like our bank will not receive money from Macau because Macau is a blacklisted region. It's a Chinese region, former former British territory. Like, and British, by the way, all the infamous tax havens around the world are British, by the way, right? The most financial jugglery has happened out of London, and they have created all these British Virgin Islands, Bermuda. They're all British territories, and they have used these territories strategically to create tax havens for their own purposes, right? And now, obviously, it has been created in such a way that businesses can avoid taxes in the future. So it is like that. But still, these countries later on get blacklisted, okay? And then there are negotiations that happen in between countries, and you don't know what will be the outcome of that. And there are some other problems also. If you are operating from such places, right? If you're operating out of Macau, you are not going to be able to do business freely internationally, because you are going to face a lot of scrutiny anywhere you go. If you're running a company out of British Virgin Islands and you are receiving online payment from around the world, it's not possible, because it is just, all payment gateways will also start scrutinizing you. Banks and everyone will scrutinize you, right? And you will be subject to a lot of problem, right? So you can't do business in peace operating from such notorious tax jurisdictions. If you are going to take a lot of money and dump there one-off, that's a different thing. But if you're going to run a business, a digital business from there in peace, it's not going to happen. Payments can get stuck because governments may order that hold this payment, we want to investigate this before releasing this. So these kind of things happen all the time, right? How did we receive payment from Macau? So I think we received from some payment app called Payoneer. Like, some app had the clearance, and the student was able to pay the money from that. It's a really one-off, right? It happened, like, we had only one student from there. It's not a regular thing. And whenever we receive money in our bank account, foreign payment, the bank will ask for a clarification that why did you receive this money, and we have to fill a form and give it to the bank that this is the purpose. But even before that, it's difficult. Even before, like, it comes to our bank, it hits our bank, then we have to do the paperwork and give declarations and all of that. But sometimes even before that, it gets done. So that is why it's problematic. Okay. So there can be political and economic instability. Okay. So sometimes there is, like, imagine that, I mean, there's one example I know. There's one submarine company which was set up in Dubai, and there was an investment of Dubai government. Basically, the Kingdom of Dubai had invested in it, and then when the company started doing badly, the founder was put in jail, right? And it's not a democracy. The things that are normal in other countries, I mean, it's not like that over there, right? And imagine that you have put like billions of dollars, or you're running a big business out of a small island country, there may be greedy people. Government may create problems. Somebody may extort money from you. Somebody may, you don't know what will happen in that country, really. Like in India, you can say we are a democracy. We have a certain, laws, rules, Supreme Court, High Court. I mean, there is certain trust in the system. In US, there is high trust. In Europe, there's a high trust in the government. Can you trust a small government? You don't even know how, if there tomorrow there may be a army coup, right? Army takes over the government, and all the laws are changed overnight, or the economy collapses of that country, and with that your money vanishes. You never know, right? What happens? So you cannot risk those things. So it's not a good idea to go to a small island country because you are getting 0% tax. It may be a really bad business decision. Then there are leaks, like Panama Papers happened, and even Amitabh Bachchan and Indian politicians, businessmen there, and I don't see anybody has gone to jail for that, nor has any like, I mean, I have not heard of any massive recovery of money because of that, or taxes or something like that. Probably these were legal anyway. People don't want to keep all their money in India. If I was very rich, I am not that rich, but if I was very rich, I may also want to fear that, why to put all my money in the same place. Some money I should put hidden away in some other place. It is possible. It is natural instinct of rich people. So you don't know what the reason was. But when Panama paper came out and this list of these account holders came out, there was automatic suspicion. Many countries started investigating those people, that what happened and all. It's an unnecessary disturbance